Upon a hill where hawthorn grew, with blossoms white and branches true, a rath lay sleeping green and white, where fairy hosts were known to bide. But Mr. Johnstone laughed at tales of old. His purse was heavy, filled with gold. He built a house both fine and grand upon the sacred fairyland. The neighbors pledge you'll rue this ground. The fairy wrath is swift and sound, yet proud he stood, both bold and blind. No fear of fate was in his mind. Beneath the mound in twilight's glow, the fairies gathered sad and slow. Our tree is gone, our ground defiled, our dancing place by man reviled. One whispered low with voice so cold, the vengeance grim and curses old. Johnstone shall pay for what he's done, his joy shall fade, his line undone. Another said his house shall fall, his beasts grow sick, his child grows small. The moon looked on, the night grew cold, their vengeance dark was then foretold. One morning by the farmer's cows, an old crone came with weary brows. She begged a drop of milk to spare, for hunger's grip is hard to bear. But Mistress Johnstone, proud and stern, replied with scorn, her heart did burn. Begone from here, away, away, no beggar shall on my farm stay. The crone then turned, her eyes were flame. She whispered a spell, the farmer's name. By dusk the finest cows grew ill, and death's cold grip came upon the hill. The Johnstones wept, their herds lay low. The fields were struck with grief and woe. No milk to churn, no beast to breed, their fortune waned with sudden speed. Then through the yard the old crone came. Her cloak was blue, her eyes the same. She begged a cake, a crumb of bread, to ease the hunger I have fed. But Mistress Johnstone cursed her near, you wicked hag, be gone from here. You've cursed my kind, you brought this blight, now chase her off into the night. They drove her out with sticks and cries. The old one vanished from their eyes, yet whispers stirred through hall and glen. The fairies' wrath would strike again. The Johnstones had one son so fair, with laughing eyes and golden hair. As strong as any colt to play, he brightened all their darkest day. But soon his sleep was torn with cries, a haunted look grew in his eyes. He moaned, the fairies pinch and prance, they drag me forced to join their dance. They sit upon my chest till dawn, I cannot breathe, my strength is gone. Give cake and milk, their cruel demand, or I'll be lost to fairy hand. Each night they set out the milk and bread, and every dawn both were emptied by his bed. Yet still the boy grew pale and weak, with hollow eyes and voice so meek. He whispered low, the angels came. In dreams they softly called my name. A garden fair I saw in sleep, and there they vowed my soul to keep. His mother wept, oh, do not go, stay here with me, I love you so. But in her arms he closed his eyes, and with a sigh he softly died. The farm grew wild, the fields lay bare, no beast to tend, no hand to care. The crops decayed, the workers fled, the house grew cold, the hearth was dead. Johnstone wandered lost through fields of stone, a hollow man bereft alone. A year had passed, his strength was done. They laid him by his darling son. The widow wept, her heart was torn by scornful tongues. She lived forlorn, she left the hill a broken soul, with sorrow deep that took its toll. The house was torn, its stones cast down. No mortal now dwells on hills around. The wrath grew green, the grasses spread. The hawthorn bloomed where it once lay dead. Now beneath the moon, when nights are clear, the fairy music stirs for all to hear. Their voices rise, their feet take flight. They dance once more in silver light. So heed this tale of grief and woe, where fairy rites were overthrown. For those who scorn the fairies' right shall lose their joy to endless night.